He had had a carriage waiting because he was given advance notice that the raid was going to take place, and that he drove to Erie, PA for safety until the crowd was settled down.
Maybe he had to sneak over to the carriage under the guy's coat.
Excuse me. But the man who is supposed to have helped him was Donald McKenzie.
Oh, really?
And he was a character, and his portrait and his wife's portrait are at the Chautauqua County Historical Society in Westfield. And if you see his portrait, you'll understand that he could have easily carried William Peacock in his coat up the hill to his house. He was, he looked like a fierce, he was Scots-Irish, just a wonderful story. But there is a safe at the McClurg Mansion that was used in the Holland Land Company, and it's wonderful. It has two doors, and it's covered with metal, and there's knobs on the doors, and the keyholes are hidden underneath the knobs. There's I'm not doing well with the
well, you had
description
to work
as well.
certain knobs.
But right, there's two that have to be moved in sequence in order to reveal the keyhole. It's pretty amazing technology for the time.
It's really an incredible thing.
So you have to lift one knob and slide another one over, and that will open the first door, and then you're faced with the same situation on the second door as well. So they really, the safe was...
the safe kept the record safe.
Yes.
Holland Land Company was no fool.
Yes.
Michelle Henry, doing the job for the county, is our historian, and just talking about some general things, some of her work. And we have a big interest in genealogy here, and they have records over there, don't they? Yes, yes. We have a central record storage facility at the courthouse, and we currently have over 12,000 cubic feet of records, which we have to provide access to, and we also have to preserve them. So people come in almost daily from all over the country looking for some information. And it's not always genealogy. Sometimes they're just interested in searching some component of our history, like our railroad history or our poor farm history. So we never know any given day what type of request we're going to get. How about real estate? Do you handle that?
The county clerk is the keeper of all land records.
She keeps the real estate. Nothing to do with your records.
Well, I work very closely with the county clerk. She and I...
Give her a name.
Yeah, Sandra Sopak. Sandy and I have been working together since I came on board, and I think we've accomplished a lot, and she loves records, and she loves that part of her job, which is wonderful.
She has one thing that a lot of, let's say, political people have that doesn't. She has a wonderful sense of propriety and dealing with matters on a realistic basis. She is terrific. And if you have a thorny problem of some kind, which requires 40 committees and it has to go to Albany and through a congressional act, she'll figure out how to take care of it in about 10 minutes. She is brilliant.
She's wonderful. I couldn't agree more. Yep. So I'm very happy to be working with her, and I don't intend to ever let her retire.
Oh, she probably never will. Every time somebody runs against her, they're just they're basically confetti being thrown into the air because they're going to get blown away. She always wins elections by landslides.
So we have great fun. I'll find something of interest in the archives, and I'll bring it up and show her, and she gets excited about it. And we've had some historical markers placed in the county due to some of the information that we've found in the courthouse, and we've had some articles published in state magazines that is, information that's got state significance, and it just hasn't been well publicized. So we've had some very significant events and people here. And that's what is fun about the job. Sometimes I'm posed with a question that I can't answer, and I need to go dig into the records to find that answer. So it's a learning experience for me as well.
You're having fun at it, in other words. This is
absolutely.
Not, and they pay you a huge amount for being a historian. Tell me, how much is it again?
I get paid $4,000 a year. To be the historian.
And how much time do you put in? That's not 40,000 guys.
Well, that's I'm happy to do it, and I think it's important, and I think that and I hope that people who come to the courthouse and are able to find what they're looking for feel that that was worth our efforts.
It's certainly worth it. Most county jobs are basically voluntary. $4,000 probably pays your gas, for Christ's sake, or barely your car mileage. Michelle, as we're kind of closing down here, I just wanted to ask you, what is it about the county that appeals to you the most? I can tell you what appeals to me the most.
Well, it's beautiful. It's just a lovely, lovely area, and I think that you can get just about anything that you, well, as far as I'm concerned. I mean, many of my interests are satisfied here. There are arts and culture, and entertainment. There's rural settings that are just lovely beyond compare.
Mind-bending.
Yeah. And so it's just.
And the hunting and fishing, outrageous. You just don't get it anywhere else. The lakes.
Yeah, the water is beautiful, and I love learning more about the very interesting things that have happened here, or people who have contributed here that have gone on to state or national significance.
Yes,
and I think
for instance, the guy who ran the Nuremberg trials.
Jackson, yes.
Down in Jamestown.
Yes.
Supreme Court justice too, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We have many famous people from here. Back to the signs. People can actually take a little tour around, as you said, and hopefully they should make a little map of that. Lord knows we have enough deer signs. you know, have you ever slowed down for a deer sign? I don't think so.
Probably not.
I haven't,
Probably
and most people I've talked to haven't. They don't suddenly hit the brakes. My God, there might be a deer. They just keep going. Do you think the deer go across there when they say this is where they're supposed to cross?
You're right.
So how much money does the state spend on putting up millions of deer signs? I bet there's 20,000 of them somewhere in the county. They should put up historical signs. I love them. I love them. Yeah. They got 2 of them right down in Barcelona. The lighthouse.
Yes, the lighthouse, the Barcelona lighthouse, is so historical. It's the oldest standing lighthouse on the Great Lakes now. And the Dunkirk lighthouse
it was
is a wonderful facility. The first gaslit in the world.
Westfield, in Westfield. It's still lit?
Yes.
I don't know if it's gas, but it looks like it.
There is actually a historic marker being worked on that's being paid for by the Seaway Trail Commission. And that is going to deal with the French exploration.
Yeah.
So that will be going up, I think, this year.
I just heard this terrible sound. We're out here.
Oh.
We're out? Yeah, I'll give you 30 seconds to kind of close up uninterrupted. All yours. You're on the air.
Okay, well, thanks, Reed. I would encourage everyone to find out what events could possibly happen in your community during the bicentennial. Certainly, any activities to promote our history don't have to be driven by my office. If you want to have a special opportunities to celebrate something in your community, I would encourage you to do that. But if you'd also like to participate in our events, I hope you do so.
Phone number, if they want to get in touch with you personally.
My office is 753-4857.
753-4857. Michelle Henry, thank you again, Michelle. Will you come on again soon?
Absolutely.
Well, there's always something to talk about, for Pete's sake, especially with the bicentennial coming up. I want to thank, sorry caller, last caller didn't get in, but next time. I want to thank Chuck Kelsey, Devin Taylor. I want to thank Chris Burt, Chris Ramaker, Mort Flexer, Randy Bird, Jeff Zuck, and even Don Zenz, not to mention Galen Zuck. May all of you have a beautiful Memorial Day. Get out there. Plant some beautiful flowers, join the parade, have a party. May all that is proud and true and noble abide with you. I'm Reed Powers.